Busby, Montana. He is a professor of American Indian Studies at Arizona State University in Tempe, Arizona. He is the 6th generation descendant of Chief Dullknife, a historian, a scholar, and he returns home every summer to be with the people and participate in cultural and ceremonial activities. Dr. Leo Killsback and his family are very distinguished. Most of his family members, one is a tribal council person that got his degree from the University of Berkeley. Dr. Leo Killsback, of course, is a doctor at ASU. One brother is a pharmacist and the other one is a lawyer. It's an honor and a privilege at this time to introduce Dr. Leo Killsback.
My mom is Jackie Tang. Her mother was Joanne Limpy, and her mother was Hattie Killsback, where we get our name. Her mother was Bessie Dullknife. She was the daughter of Wohip Morningstar, or Dullknife. He married a Cheyenne woman named Nobat Gis, meaning slow woman. So our family comes from that line of her, his Cheyenne wife. I'm proud to be here. I'm happy to be here. And I was gonna say some words about this memorial here. I was commissioned by our tribal president years ago to help design this. And I worked with the Tribal Historic Preservation Officer, Conrad, and the Cultural Commission to see it through. That was about 5-year, 6-year project. So I'm kind of proud to see what we have up there. It's quite beautiful. Every year I return home to attend cultural events like this celebration here. Last weekend we had a powwow, which we commemorated the victories of the Battle of Little Bighorn, and where the girl saved her brother. That's why you powwow, that's why you dance, to celebrate a victory. Not necessarily for contest, but I know we all like to contest all the time. I think a lot of times we forget what our people were fighting for. It was about protecting our way of life, and most importantly, our homeland. Today we think of our warriors as the homeland security against invading settlers and the United States government that protected them. They brought with them guns to seize and a strange way of living that didn't really respect Indian ways. They brought this strange addictive drug, think about drug wars, that destroyed our communities and is continuing to destroy our community today. Bighorn, alcohol. Our people lived through this pain and suffering. This pain and suffering that seems to be only imaginative in today's world. It seems to be a fantasy. We lived it as a reality. When Lewis and Clark, there we go, came to our lands, they identified all the Indian peoples and the nations. We would later learn that they did so to identify those that are the most powerful and those that were the friendly ones. This would help them colonize the lands of all Indians. The war was on. When I was a kid, I learned about the Cheyenne chiefs and our warrior heroes at Busby School. I know what they learn nowadays, maybe how to train your dragon. People who defended their Cheyenne way of life. I was proud, but not everyone was appreciative of our Cheyenne history and culture. not everyone I had learned in high school about our Cheyenne heroes, and that this land was ours. In high school and in college, I attended Montana State University here, Bobcats. Very few people respected Indians as human beings, and that they had anything worth contributing to the world. Today, I can say that there were efforts to bring our Indian knowledge and wisdom by sharing our rich histories, especially to the people who traditionally wanted to destroy our Indian ways and our people. I challenge all of you to dig deep and to learn more about this land that we all share and call home now. Learn about the original peoples of this land. Learn about their traditional ways. And then maybe we can understand why our people fought so hard and why we don't like it when our earth is dug up and our water is polluted. This is Indian land. We have not forgotten that. We have survived assimilation policies, the boarding school experiences that have tried to destroy our Indian ways. But we are still here. Let the land be the evidence of our once vibrant cultures. Let ourselves be the evidence of our ancestors and our traditional ways. My great-great-grandfather was Chief Knife. We have a college named after him. One of his quotes has become their vision statement. He said, "We can no longer live the way we used to. We can no longer move around anymore the way that we were brought up. We have to learn a new way of life. Let us ask for schools to be built in our country so that our children can go to these schools and learn this new way of life." If my grandfather were here today, I don't think he would like what he is seeing. I would say these words to him. Nam Shem, we have lived the white man's ways for 100 years now. Some of us have left to earn degrees in law, medicine, and like myself, grandfather, I have earned a PhD. We are free to move around. But we cannot stay on the reservation because we must remember that all of this land is still ours to take care of. We all speak English. We all live in houses. We all live as the white man does, and most of us still practice his religion. Nam Shem, we have lived this way for over 100 years, and it has still not worked for us the way that you had dreamed. We continue to suffer from poverty, violence, and depression. When we leave, we are threatened. We are treated like aliens in our own homeland. We have not reaped the benefits of this way of life that you have dreamed, Nam Shem. It is time that we rebuild our nation. We cannot continue to live in these conditions. It is time to change. Time to reawaken our spirits and our minds. We must live in balance in accordance with our traditional ways. Zetistanof, the Cheyenne way. In conclusion, I will say that I hope that this dedication is a new beginning for the state of Montana as well. I am very appreciative for such efforts like the Indian Education for All initiative. One day I hope that the racism and discrimination towards Indians will subside. I hope that my nephews and nieces and my unborn children will not face the same racism and discrimination that I endured as a child and that I continue to endure as an adult. I am glad that we can all come together here in peace and unity as our ancestors would have wanted us to. And Ahan, I hope, yes.